Hi. So far we have done some basic movements, stretching, standing meditation. Then did some strengthening exercises. After that, we had done some basic stances and movements. Then we did some catwalk. So before we begin with the next, I want to tell everyone that so far, whatever exercises or whatever movements we have done, these are most essential throughout the form, and they are the crucial part of Taijiquan. Without the foundation of this, you cannot proceed with the actual form. The form is basically, it's like a vessel. It's like vessel, you put stuff into it. The vessel is the form, but the raw material required for that vessel to function properly is these things. The vessel is what we are going to practice from now on. It's like molding that vessel into perfect shape so that it can hold that essence of Taijiquan. We are not dealing with the essence right away, what we are pouring inside the vessel. What we are going to train now is how to make that vessel from all the raw material that we have got. So to add up to that, before we actually start with the form, we have to first pick up some exercises or pick up some steps that are most common in throughout the form. They are most repeated throughout the form, and they are the most powerful ones that are there in the form. So before we begin, let me tell you something very interesting. Taijiquan, which is known as Taijiquan throughout the world, which I have explained previously. Taiji means polarity, extreme polarities, and the martial art which is based on this polarities, that is yin and yang balance, yin and yang coordination, and yin and yang principle, is what makes Taijiquan unique. But before that, before it got the name, it was termed as Shishan Shi. What is this Shishan Shi is that it is called 13 different potentials that are used in fights. So these 13 potentials are actually what makes Taijiquan different from any other forms. So it is not the movements per se, but the way of the movements, the energy, that the way you move that energy, the way you use that energy is what makes Taijiquan. So that is why this Shishan Shi is what we have to focus on throughout the form. So the first four are called Peng Liu Ji An. These are first four exercises. These four exercises are kind of equivalent to the four directions of the earth, like north, south, east, west. After this comes Cai Lie Zhou Kao. Cai Lie Zhou Kao are like the middle directions. So they are intermediate. So they are not the main directions, but they are like intermediate. Like we call north, south, northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest. After this, then you have Zogu You Pan, Qianjin Ho Tui. Apart from this, the last one, the 13th one, is the most essential, is Zongding. That is the stability, the stillness, that is the most essential part, because stillness is the most powerful weapon in any martial art there is. After this, let us start with the most fundamental of the steps. It is one of the most commonly occurring steps throughout the form. At the same time, these four steps are also one of the four direction that we just talked about, the four basic potentials, that is Peng Liu Ji An. These four together are sometimes termed as Lan Xue Wei. The name is called Lan Xue Wei. So it is like sweeping against the feather of a bird. So that's kind of a feeling that you have to imagine. So it should be so subtle when you're performing that, is as if like the bird is unaware, yet you have done something like touching its feather and its tail. So let us begin with the first movement, that is the Peng. Peng is basically, you start with the Gongbu, which we talked last time. Your right leg is in front and your left leg behind, doing a 45-degree angle in this. Then you come back. When you come back, as we talked about, left leg is at 90-degree angle. Your left hand is behind. So first we are not going into the left hand first. First we'll study the right hand. So the right hand kind of forms a half circle. So this is similar to when you're doing standing meditation. So when you do standing meditation, you have that holding of hand like this. So similarly, you are holding like this. Then you go forward and then you come back. You kind of create a circle and then you move back to this. Okay. So the left hand is also like this. So you go down and then you come up. Let's do that again. Out and then you come back. Down and then you come back. So this is Pang. With Pang, what follows is Lü. Lü is basically like you are doing a circle with it. So for Lü, you have to use your left hand and then you do a turn. So you kind of form a circle, like as if you are drawing a Taichi diagram. So you have this Taichi diagram that you do a circle like this in front. So you do round and then you hold your hand, right hand is on top, left hand is down, and you will notice that they are not one above the other. One is front and one is back. The left hand is behind. And then you swipe down. When you do this, you move your body sideways and not do this or do this. So you are moving your body sideways and you are bringing it down. Your eyes are still in front, your body becomes 45-degree angle, your left leg becomes a 90-degree. So you are here. Then right hand moves in a circle. It kind of forms a circle like this. And your left hand kind of goes up. So it moves a circle like this. And when they both connect together, you come forward back to the Pang, the original form. So let us do that again. So left hand goes up, right hand goes down. Then you form a circle, half circle. And then from there, you move behind. Make sure your body moves in one plane. Then you do move right hand down, left hand up. This is a little bit tricky, but as you practice, you will get back. So then you come here. Once you come here in front of the chest, so these two are not touching each other. So once you come in front of your chest, after this, you do a push. And this push is very subtle and very slow, but it is quite powerful. So this push that you do, this is called G. Okay. So let us do that again. So this is, you start with a Pang and then you do a circle which is Lü. You come down, you do a circle. This is all Lü. And when you come in front of your chest, your body is facing front, your leg is 45-degree, and then you push front. This is G. From this, the last is An. An is basically a push. So there you open your left hand like this. Open your left hand. So both your hands are kind of facing, both your palms are facing you. And then you move down. As you move down, you move behind. Your body is still facing in front. Now, this is very important. At the beginning, a lot of people tend to go behind like this. And then you come like this and push. So don't do this. So from here, you go down. You hold it there. And then you come in front of your chest. Okay. As you come in front of your chest, you are going quite into a Kongbu like this. And then you push. So let's do that again. From here, you're opening your hand, you're bringing it down, and then you're coming in front of the chest, and then you push. So this is 4 movements together. They are called Lanxue Wei. So these 4 movements are the 4 basic potential energies in Taijiquan. So they are the most important, let me repeat, most important exercises throughout the form and repeating again and again. So unless you get this through, get it perfectly done, I will repeat, do not proceed for the next exercise. Although I'm going to make next video, but you have to get this right. So this is most essential. From this is the pung. From this movement, you come here, you do a pung, and after this, you do a li, you go back. From here, it's G, and then you open out and an. Same thing we do on the other side. Although this is not being used much on the left side, but it is very essential you practice both sides. So you have a balanced set of movements throughout your exercise and throughout your brain. Your brain is also coordinated. So left here, so from here it goes into a pung, and then right hand goes up, left hand goes down. Same way but opposite. You come down, and you move in front, G, open your right hand, move your body backwards, bring it to your chest, and then push on. Okay, so do this repeatedly. So the whole thing has an sequence. So when you do it repeatedly, it kind of occurs like this. So from here you start like this, move down. I'm doing it a little bit fast so that I can show you the repetition that you can do. From here you go down, back, same thing. So from here you go down. So keep on doing this, not at this pace, very slowly, but this is very essential. Next time probably I'll find someone to demonstrate how this thing works actually, because this is one of the most basic defense techniques. It is so powerful that with just 4 movements you can ward off very strong attacks like punches, kicks, etc. Even sometime when somebody comes to pick you up and wrestle, these movements are actually helpful. So when you're doing this motion, you have to remember, you have to imagine, you have to have Taijiquan is called shadow boxing. Shadow boxing means that when you have no opponent in front of you, you imagine an opponent, and when you have an opponent, you consider him as a shadow, that he doesn't exist. So in this position, you're actually imagining somebody's arm is here, a long arm. Okay, so your left hand is holding to the wrist in a twisted mode, and your elbow of the opponent is where you are holding your right hand. So approximate like this. When you hold like this, you are kind of controlling his whole body. You have seen in a lot of movies, like, the arm comes in, the punch comes in, you are kind of holding it like this and pushing it. So this is where the movement comes. Okay, when you push him down, he is not in balance, and then you come in the G and you push him. So this is G, and Liu and G together. So Liu is more of a controlling, subduing kind of movement. G is like a subtle push. So, and after that comes An. An is very interesting. An is like, when it comes, you have to kind of, if somebody is trying to grab you on your waist, then you move down, like his hands are kind of grabbing like this. So a lot of wrestlers have this grabbing technique. So when the arms come, you're kind of pushing the arm side. Once you push the arm side, then he's kind of losing a flow. It's like his momentum is broken. So after that, you move your arm down, and then you come in front like this, and then you push, especially on the chest, on the face. So An is like a very strong push. So these are the movements how you use it. At the beginning, try to imagine things like, you have an arm coming in front and you're kind of holding it, then you're pushing it, or somebody's trying to grab. When you do this imagining things, then your mind will actually start making your body move in a very specific way, as if it is real. And when we are going to have live classes, or when we are going to have practical classes, That time will show you how it is going to be done, how it is practical. Let have some time. Till then, do watch the videos carefully from the beginning. Practice every day, every part of it. It is not just that every day you do one exercise and you forget about others. These are the basic foundation. It has to be drilled into your mind, into your body, and slowly, slowly you will start developing a taste for it, and slowly, slowly you will start understanding what Taijiquan is. And then your foundation, once it becomes strong, you will only want to practice Tai Chi. So like, share, subscribe, and do share it to your friends and family who are at home. They don't get the chance to go out. They don't have time to practice exercises by going out or somewhere. So these things you can just do in your balcony, you can do in your hall, you can do it in your bedroom if you have enough space. So all you require is a very small space, as you have noticed. Even the whole form can be performed in a very small space. So it doesn't require much of it. So it's very easy to practice, and you can achieve a lot of changes in your body with this exercise. So don't forget to click that subscribe button. Okay, thank you.